Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all well. Lots to get through today, and finally Newcastle United have signed Sandro Tonali from AC Milan, a 23-year-old Italian international. Magnificent news. We knew from last week that he was going to sign. The deal was agreed. He had his medicals in Romania after he was playing in Romania in the under-21s for his country. Also England are there, Gordon's been there scoring some good goals, but yeah, he was there, so they got his medical done in Romania. He finally signed for Newcastle United yesterday for £55 million. Fantastic news. I'm finally getting through the door. I'm absolutely excited. He's a really good player. I know the AC Milan captain. There's been loads of good words said about his former teammates. We'll get into that later on in the video. And also Newcastle United on outgoing, so stick around. Lots to get through, people. Let's get in the video. So it was officially confirmed yesterday by Keith Downey that Newcastle United have confirmed the sign of AC Milan captain Sandro Tonali. Understand the total fee in the region of £55 million, making the midfielder the second highest transfer in club history, after Alexander Isak, of course. Fantastic. We've got another player in, another gem. We've got quality, and this lad is quality, trust me now. 23 years of age, he looks the part. He is very good on the ball. He's been linked with the likes of Pirlo, Gattuso. He's the next big thing. For Newcastle to have the pull to pull a player like that from AC Milan, I would never have said this 2 years ago, and I might actually. There's no way we'd be buying players. We were struggling to get Chowdhury from Leicester for £1 million, if you remember that, or 750,000, where it was. And look at us now. We're going out to Italy, we're buying players, not just the players, the best player that they have last season and for many years, 23 years of age as well. He's perfect, Eddie Howe's style. You can develop him, you can grow at Newcastle United and be a real part of us. You can play the 6, you can play the 8. It means we can rotate Bruno around and push him more forward in advanced positions, which you can create more chance to score more goals, which is what we want. And I trust Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe has done so well in the transfer market, picking the right players since he's been here. I think this is his third transfer window now. And yeah, we've got Tonali in. And it's brilliant news, people. I'm absolutely buzzing. This is what Eddie Howe has said in him. He says, Sandro is an exceptional talent and has the mentality, the physicality and technical attributes to be a great fit for us. At 23, Sandro already has important experience in the Champions League as well as playing for his country. They're going to say, but he also has the opportunity and potential to grow and evolve with us, and I'm excited to add him to our squad as we approach the exciting season ahead. That's what Eddie Howe had to say on Sandro Tonali, join Newcastle United. I'm absolutely buzzing with this one, people. It's brilliant, brilliant news. Now let's get into what says the Newcastle United website. There's a little statement from the club. I'll read it out now. Bear with us, people. It says, Newcastle United are delighted to announce the signing of Italy international midfielder Sandro Tonali from AC Milan. The 23-year-old joins the Magpies for an undisclosed fee and has agreed a contract at St James Park until 2028. One of Italy's most highly rated young players, Tonali has 14 international caps and has captained his country during the summer UEFA under-21s, 21 European Championships. At the beginning of his senior career at Brescia, where he achieved promotion from Serie B, he moved to Milan in 2020, initially on a season-long loan, and has now amazed 130 Serie A appearances. Last season, he also played in all 12 group and knockout phase games as AC Milan reached a semi-final stage of the UEFA Champions League. Sandro Tonali said, first of all, I want to thank Newcastle United because they are giving me a huge opportunity for my career. I want to repay the trust on the pitch, giving it my all, as I always have. I'm really excited about playing at St James's Park. I can't wait to feel the warmth of the fans. He goes on to say, Newcastle United head coach Eddie Howe said, I'm delighted to welcome Sandro to Newcastle United. He is exceptional talent and has the mentality, physicality and technical attributes to be a great fit for us. At 23, Sandro already has important experience as a key player in one of Europe's top leagues and in the Champions League, as well as playing for his country. but he also has the opportunity and potential to grow and evolve with us, and I'm excited to add him to our squad as we approach the exciting season ahead. That is what the club and Eddie Howe have said on the Newcastle United website. There we go. Sandro Tonali is a Newcastle United player. It's done, sealed, boom. Got him, got the quality in. I'm absolutely buzzing. Let me know in the comment section beneath. Are you buzzing about this signing? Because I am. That'd be great. Now then, some outgoings at Newcastle United. I'm hearing that Darlow has got interest from Bournemouth and Leeds United. They want him to join them. I know Newcastle will probably want to sell. You know, we've got Nick Pope, number one. Then we've got Dubravka. We've also got Karius, Gillespie, and then we've got Darlow as well. So that's 5 people. We don't need 5. And I truly believe now that Darlow possibly will be sold. Or will we loan him out with option obligation to buy? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I truly believe he'll go. And if it was me, I think he'd pick Leeds United. I just do. I think Leeds, the history of the club, much bigger club than Bournemouth. You know, a lot closer to Newcastle as well, where he's obviously living now. I think that Leeds United would be a great fit for him. And Keith Downey has had on his Twitter, it says, Bournemouth and Leeds United are battling it out to sign Newcastle United keeper called Darlow. Borough also showed interest but can't match the wages. Darlow has 2 years left in his contract at Newcastle United and will command a fee. No official bid from either club yet, but will come soon. So Keith Downey put that on his Twitter. I truly believe bids will come in for Darlow. He's a good goalkeeper, especially in the Championship as well. He's a very, very good goalkeeper. I think he's perfectly fitted for the Championship. He's done really well for Newcastle United when we got promotion with Rafa. I think he'll do really well there, and time will tell on this one. But I think this one's definitely got legs. I think Darlow will be sold, and that's my opinion. And yeah, now going to someone else. Dwight Gale could be on his way to Sunderland for £2 million. What on earth? The former Magpie, who was really good in the Championship for us, he was outstanding in fact, because we all know he's a Championship player, he's actually been linked with Sunderland for £2 million, and he's actually said he's keen on the move. So that one would raise a few eyebrows. That one would raise a few eyebrows. A former Geordie player going to Sunderland. But yeah, thought I'd pop that one in for you. Gale after Sunderland, I looks it. Absolutely mental. And also I'm hearing that Liverpool now are out of the race for Kefren Turam. I think I've said that right. According to Ben Jacobs. That since Liverpool bought Sobersley, they're not interested in that player anymore. So what does this mean? Does this mean he's linked with Newcastle United? Because we knew that Liverpool, Newcastle, the only ones in for him. Kefren Turam. So could he be on his way to St James Park now? That's a one to keep an eye on, people. So keep your eye closely on that one. Now then, Rafael Leon. I think I've said that right. Tonali's former team player, AC Milan, the Portuguese player. He has came out and said something as well about Tonali, and it says, he was an important player for us. I didn't expect him to leave. He made a difference in the midfield. I saw in him that here of Gattuso, because he was at Milan Insta since childhood. I saw him at Milan for many years. I wished him a lot of success in his new adventure. So that's what his teammates said about him. And Sandro Tonali is the second most expensive Italian player of all time, after Jorginho moved from Napoli to Chelsea in 2018 for 57 million. Sandro Tonali is the next one, 55 million. Look at the list now. And there's the rest of them. So Tonali is the second most expensive Italian to be sold, which is incredible. It shows the pull Newcastle didn't have at the moment in time to attract the Italy captain, the captain of Italy under 21s for his country, to come to St James's Park. It's absolutely outstanding. Outstanding. Just shows the power we have now. It's unbelievable. I'm absolutely buzzing, and yeah, very exciting times Newcastle United in the future, people. Very exciting. I've seen an article on Twitter as well, and it comes from Football Daily, and it shows you the net spend what we had in 14 years with Ashley and to now with these new owners in about a year and a half. Look at the stats, man. If you look back, Newcastle United on Ashley in 14 years, they spent 486 million on transfers, And then you look at Newcastle United, what they've done since Saudi takeover back in 21. They've spent £319 million. That's nearly the amount actually spent in 14 years. So it just proves how starved we were of success, how neglected we were. We were just neglected. We were left to rot. We were left with relegation battles year after year with no funding coming in, no players, just cheapy little loans and free transfers like Jeff Hendrick and that. It was absolutely ridiculous. This started forward show you because it just shows the complete opposites now. Why have we finished fourth? Why are we in a cup final? I'll tell you why. Because of not just that, like investment, and also good ownership, good people around the club. Amanda, Gadusi, Jamie Rubin, the Saudi owners. They have just done so much for this club collectively together with Dan Ashworth, Eddie Howe and his team. And it's just amazing what you can do with a little bit of planning. This club now is going places. We've got our club back, like Kevin Keegan said. And I'm just delighted, Delighted. Anyways, people, I'll leave it there. People, let me know in the comment section underneath what you think about this video and the players coming in. Who would you like to see in at the door next to Newcastle United? That'd be great. Also, if you'd hit the thumb button, really help the channel, that's great. Smash that thumb button. Let's see if we can get 100 likes in this video. That would be great. And also, if you can get down there and you like the channel, hit that big red button, subscribe to the channel. Also, press the bell notification if you want to be updated and notified when I post new content. That would be great, people. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you on the next one.